Assalamualaikum to my panel. My name is Hafizri bin Yusri from NSR 2436B. Today, I will be presenting my defense research proposal. The title is The Effect of Warming Up on Golf Swing Performance and Injury Prevention Among Amateur Golfers. So, for the background of the study, golf is a sport requiring precision, consistency, and technique. However, many amateur golfers face challenges such as inconsistent swing mechanics and reduced accuracy that's cited by Alex Ehert from 2019. Research show that warming up can enhance performance and prevent injuries across many sports. Yet, its value remains underappreciated in amateur golfer. By addressing this gap, I will aim to improve swing mechanics and minimize preventable injuries. So, for the problem statement, there are three key issues that I identified. First, many amateur golfers neglect warming up before play. Second, many amateur golfers do not follow the formal warm-up regimens. Lastly, many amateur golfers are largely unaware of the benefits of proper warm-up routine that can lead to the performance and prevented the injuries. For the purpose of my study is to evaluate the effect of an organized warm-up routine on golf swing performance, include speed, accuracy and consistency, as well as its potential to lower injury risk. This is my research objective. First, to evaluate how a structured warm-up affects swing speed, accuracy and consistency. Next, to compare the risk of injuries like lower back pain between golfers who warm up and those who do not. Lastly, to measure the specific performance metrics such as speed, accuracy and consistency under warm-up and no warm-up conditions. For my research hypothesis, I have 8 total of research hypotheses that will be tested. First, there is no significant difference between golf swing speed, accuracy and consistency following organized warm-up program among the amateur golfers. Next, warm-up and no warm-up activities have no significantly impact on the risk of common golf-related injuries such as lower back pain scale among amateur golfers. For the last, there is no significant difference between warm-up and no warm-up effect amateur golfer swing performance, particularly regarding speed, accuracy and consistency among amateur golfers. So, for my significance of study, there will be 4 groups that will be significance. First is amateur golfer that can improve their swing mechanics, consistency and accuracy while also reducing the risk of injuries. Next, coach or trainers benefit indirectly as their students become better equipped to perform consistency while minimizing the risk of injuries. Next, golf healthcare professionals who work with golfers can establish clear protocols for injury prevention and recovery. Lastly, the recreational golfers that enhance their enjoyment of the games as proper warm-ups lead to better performance and reduce the injury. So, there will be 2 limitations on my study, which is effort on doing the activity and the honesty on self-report of the injury symptom. So, for my delimitation, first is my study is limit to amateur golfer within specific age range from 18 to 24 years old. Next, golfers who are currently active in the sport, like handicap 24 to 18. I have 5 literature review to state in my DRP. First, from Fredkin, 2001. For the method, he used to survey and observe golfers' warm-ups, comparing them to guideline, analyze adherence and trends. So for the finding, golfers often skip or perform inadequate warm-up, risk performance and injury. Next, for the Alex Ehert, for the method, he also used a survey and observed golfer warm-up to compare the practice to guideline and analyze link to performance and injury. So for the finding, golfers often skip or perform ineffective warm-ups dynamic routine to improve performance and reduce injury risk but are rarely used. So for another 2 literature review is from Hutchinson, 2022, that he doing a survey and observe the traditional warm-up and do not warm-up. So what he find that different pre-race rituals or even no warm-ups at all result in similar performance outcomes. Next, from the Bunch 2024, he examined the effect of upper body warm-ups on performance and injury, and he found a limited evidence supporting the effectiveness of warm-up in preventing injuries during strength training, indicating that the benefits of warm-up may not be as significant as commonly believed. Based on these 2 studies, say that no warm-up can also perform better than a warm-up. So, this is full enough why am I doing this study. It is cause that have the contra group. So for my research methodology, first is my research design will be used a quasi-experimental design since my study comparing the two groups of golfers, one performing a structured warm-ups and the other do not doing the warm-ups. For my second research methodology, which is sampling and sample size, inconsistent and comparability of results are ensured by using a sample population of 14 individuals, which is in line with the methods described in the Anchor Journal. In addition, to being possible for data collection and processing, this sample size maintains the statistical power required to detect a meaningful variation in golfer performance. For the third research methodology, which is instrument and intervention, first, I am using a ShareShot app, a golf swing analysis app. It records swing speed, consistency, and accuracy. The reliability for this app is 0.7, almost similar with a shot tracer app, which is 0.9 reliability, finding it from the user from all countries. Second, I will use 7 Iron Club for all participants to maintain consistency in swing performance measurement. Lastly, the practice environment is at the driving range and all swing assessment will take place at the driving range. The last instrument is pain scale severity. So the pain scale will measure a participant perceived pain or discomfort in areas lower back. First week, warm-up group will do on Tuesday. They will do a dynamic stretching and then move to golf-specific movement and then gradual swing practice. For the intensity is low to moderate for the first week of no warm-up group. We'll do also on Tuesday, but they don't have a stretching and golf-specific movement. They will go to just do the gradual swing practice and the intensity is moderate intensity throughout the session to replicate typical practice conditions. So for the second week of warm-up group, we'll do also on Tuesday. They will do a same as a first week, which is dynamic stretching, but the reps will increase. And after the dynamic stretching, move into the golf-specific movement, also the reps will increase. And the gradual swing practice for the intensity on the second week is moderate with an emphasis on fluidity and increasing power control. So for the group no warm-up, they will no warm-up and don't have a golf-specific movement will do. They will straightforward just do a swing practice and will perform a 25 swings focusing on control and tempo. For the intensity, maintain moderate intensity with consistent feedback on performance, quality and physical sensation. So for the third week intervention, which is warm-up group, we'll do a dynamic stretching but add on a hip rotation for 10 reps. Maintain the golf-specific movement but increase the repetition. Next, move to the swing practice. And lastly, the intensity will moderate to high intensity, mimic pre-competition readiness. So for the third week of group no warm-up, they will straightforward do a swing at practice. Will perform 30 swings and break swing into set of 10 with 1 of 2 minutes of rest between sets. They will focus on maintaining consistent power and accuracy throughout the session. For the intensity, moderate to high intensity to simulate like a game condition. So for the last week for intervention of group warm-up, the dynamic stretching will always use and increase the repetition, same as a golf-specific movement. And then straightforward to golf swing practice. And lastly, the intensity is moderate to high intensity to simulate peak performance conditions. So for the last week of group no warm-up, same, we'll do a swing practice, perform 40 swings, break swings into set of 10 with 1 or 2 minutes of rest, and focus on maintaining speed, accuracy, and consistency. For the intensity, moderate to high to simulate like a game conditions. For my data collection procedure, we'll be start with ethic approval down to a participant recruitment, and then we'll do a pre-test that have I state, and then we'll be divided into 2 groups, which is warm-up for the treatment and my control group is no warm-up. Then we'll do a post-test, same like I state, and last is the data analysis. For the data analysis, I will use an inferential statistic. The objective is to compare the between pre and post intervention among amateur golfer and golf swing performance and warm-up programs. For the statistical analysis, if my test is parametric, I will use a pair t-test and independent t-test. This is my timeline, which is the project is structured over 10 months, starting with a proposal writing and approval, followed by data collection, analysis, and report submission. My research follows a structured timeline from proposal writing in October 2024 to the final submission by July 2025. By addressing these gaps, I hope to provide valuable insight for amateur golfer and the broader golf community. Thank you for your attention. I'm happy to take any question.